In this example, we're going to have a look at how to add and subtract an algebraic fraction that involves a binomial distribution. So as with any time we're adding and subtracting an algebraic fraction, we follow our four steps. The first step is to identify the lowest common denominator. The second step is to rewrite each fraction using that lowest common denominator, maintaining the equivalency to the original fractions. Step 3 is to express as a single fraction, and then step 4 is to simplify the numerator. So let's have a look at an example involving a binomial distribution. So in this example, I want to simplify the expression 2x plus 1 over x plus 2 minus x plus 4 over x minus 3. So let's go ahead and apply the 4 steps to enable me to simplify. The first step is to find the lowest common denominator. Now, the lowest common denominator I'm going to achieve by multiplying my two denominators together. So my lowest common denominator is going to be x plus 2 and then x minus 3. And that is all I need to do for my common denominator. It is going to remain x plus 2, x minus 3. So now that I know what my lowest common denominator is, I need to rewrite my expression using that common denominator for both my fractions. To do that, I need to have a look at what changes I need to make to the original fractions. So to get a common denominator of x plus 2, x minus 3, I need to multiply the first fraction by x minus 3. So x minus 3 for the denominator and x minus 3 for the numerator. For the second fraction, to get my common denominator, I need to multiply x minus 3 by x plus 2. And then I need to do the same for my numerator. So x plus 4 is going to be multiplied by x plus 2. So to be able to go ahead and expand and those numerators, I'm going to need to complete a binomial distribution for both fractions. So let's take a moment and have a look at how we're going to do that. Right, so my first fraction, I need to expand 2x plus 1, x minus 3. And I do that by using the FOIL method. So first, outsides, insides, and last. So that's going to equal to my first. So it's going to be 2x times x plus 2x times negative 3 plus 1 times x plus 1 times negative 3. So that's going to equal to 2x squared minus 6x plus x minus 3. So that is going to simplify to 2x squared minus 5x minus 3. Having a look at the distribution required for my second fraction, x plus 4, x plus 2. So again, using the FOIL method to complete that distribution. So starting off with the first, it's going to be x times x. Going and doing my outsides, so plus x times 2. My insides, plus x times 4. And then my last, plus 4 times 2. So that is equal to x squared plus 2x plus 4x plus 8. So that is going to equal x squared plus 6x plus 8. If you don't know how to complete these binomial distributions, go back and have a look at the video that explains how to prepare a binomial distribution. So now that I've gone ahead and I have completed those distributions, I can go back to following my 4 steps to simplify the original expression. So back to step 2, I need to rewrite the expression with my common denominator. So to do that, I need to use my distributions I've just completed. So my first fraction is going to be 2x squared minus 5x minus 3, and that is going to be over x plus 2, x minus 3, and then I'm going to subtract my second fraction, which is going to be x squared plus 6x plus 8 over my same common denominator, x plus 2, x minus 3. So that completes the step 2. I can now move on to step 3 and express as a single fraction. And I do that by going across my numerator. So 2x squared minus 5x minus 3. And then I'm subtracting away an x squared, subtracting away a 6x, and subtracting away a positive 8. So my subtraction sign applies to all of the components that come after it. So it's going to be minus x squared minus 6x minus 8. And that is going to be over my common denominator of x plus 2, x minus 3. So now that I have got my expression as a single fraction, I can go ahead and simplify. So, and I do that by collecting my like terms. So I have got a 2x squared minus an x squared. So that is going to equal 1x squared. Then having a look and seeing what else I have got. I've got a negative 5x and a negative 6x. So that is going to add together to get me negative 11x. And then I have a negative 3 and a negative 8. So that's going to add together to give me a negative 11. And then I need to put that over my common denominator. So x plus 2, x minus 3. So the simplified version of 2x plus 1 over x plus 2, subtract x plus 4 over x minus 3 is equal to x squared minus 11x minus 11 over x plus 2, x minus 3. So this example is a little bit more involved because it involves binomial distribution, but by following the 4 steps, you will be able to complete the simplification and arrive at the correct answer.